All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome back. So this hour we're going to go through some of the information update from what is going on between Nigeria and Burkina Faso in regard of the aircraft, military aircraft, and the 11 Nigerian Air Force that was, forced to land in Burkina Faso. You all know the story, so I'm not going to go back through all those things again. I think we need to just focus on the update. And if you have any question, please put it on comment section. If there's anything that you are not following up, if you have access to that, we'll let you know. Based on what is on social media, we are not reporting from Burkina Faso. We are only going through what is on social media. They report from Nigeria, they report from Burkina Faso, just to keep you updated. And before we go through all those things, I want you to like the video and subscribe to the channel, please. Very, very important. So as you can see on the screen now, you can see that some Nigerian news outlets, some Nigerian news platforms, reported that Russia cannot just support Burkina Faso and everything. As you can see on the screen, why Russia won't back Burkina Faso against Nigeria, strong military ties and strategic interests. I'm laughing because this is typical, Nigerian journalists. They just sit in their own comfort home and write something that is not that doesn't make any sense. If you can see the title, why I called it Feverish reporter, Russia won't back up Burkina Faso against Nigeria. Feverish reporter, Nigerian feverish reporter. Why do I call it feverish reporter? Because I believe that most of these people that are posting some of this kind of thing on social media is either they are having a kind of mental challenge, or maybe they are going through feverish condition. Feverish condition, that's malaria or typhoid, is actually dealing with them. If not, tell me, why would somebody just wake up and put out this kind of thing, claiming that Nigerian government and Burkina Faso, if we put them side by side or put them just side by side, and Russia will not pick Nigeria? You must be dreaming. That's the reason why I say so. You don't know what the formation of AES, that is Alliance of Sahel States. If you know the formation, if you know the forces behind it, if you actually understand the reason why it is the way it is, I don't think anybody, any human being, anybody with a right sense, we just make up that kind of assumption, because honestly, it does not add up at all. It doesn't make any sense. So we're going to go through everything, but like I said, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, here is the news, from this guy. I don't know who is behind this, Niger Truth. He said, Russia will not back Burkina Faso against Nigeria in any potential conflict, given Abuja's long-standing and expanding bilateral relationship with Moscow. Security analyst says Nigeria maintained formal diplomatic and military ties with Russia, including a 2021 military cooperation agreement covering training, technical support, and equipment supply, notably Mi-35 attack helicopter. In 2025, both countries reaffirmed their commitment to deepen cooperation in defense, counterterrorism, security cooperation, and trade, underscore Nigeria's strategic importance as Africa's largest economy and a key regional power. Analysts argue that Russia has far more to gain from sustaining its partnership with Nigeria than allying with Burkina Faso military junta. I don't know why this junta. I hope it's not an insulting word, because I don't want to insult Burkina Faso military, not for another thing, because just to appreciate the good work of Ibrahim Traore in making sure that he put some measure in all these Western countries that want to that vow to milk and suck African continent dry just to reach themselves. So I think that's one of, even if you don't say any good about Sahel state, you should appreciate that fact. Unless if you are just an enabler, that we are through you, other countries, European countries will dry and suck your own country dry. And if that is what you are doing, you are not doing yourself good. We should remain diplomatically. Okay, let me take it again so that you know. Analysts argue that Russia has far more to gain from sustaining its partnership with Nigeria than aligning with Burkina Faso's military junta, which remain diplomatically isolated and under international scrutiny in Anopa. They noted that Moscow traditionally prioritizes state-to-state relationship. Okay, we shall see. Regional stability and economic interest, making support for any action that could stabilize West any action could destabilize West Africa or stain ties with Nigerian highly improbably. I don't think so. I don't think so because we know this the strength, the backbone of Sahel. We know there's something behind it. And one thing I noticed about fake news and fake reporter, because while reading this, I felt like I'm reading a write-up from Sonai Parawa. Why do I say so? You can see the picture here. The picture tells you everything you need to know, showing you that the Moscow was have handshake with Vice President of Nigeria at the moment and Buhari, in the other hand, and now Tinubu, putting their pictures side by side. And to this Feverish reporter, that means Moscow will favor Nigeria just like that. You must be kidding. And there's something people need to understand. Sahel states are not playing. They are not joking at all. Do you understand? They are not joking at all. So I want to start by giving you some of the reaction from Nigerian people, some Nigerians, what they have said about everything. I want to show you some of the videos. Okay, just pay close attention. And here you can just watch this. Listen.
Ibrahim Traore, General Tiyani, I'm from Nigeria. Listen, if you see anyone from Nigeria coming to disrupt your country, if you see any armies trying to double cross your countries, wipe them out. Wipe them out. Because you, Ibrahim Traore, General Tiyani, three of you is the only presidents that we know in this continent right now. You guys are the only genuine presidents that we know in this continent right now. The rest of them are useless to us. Until the rest of them put our continent first. Until the rest of them put our countries first. We don't know them. We are with you 100%. As a matter of fact, 200%. Ibrahim Traore, if this video gets to you, we are promising you, if the US use border medicine to get to your country, to get to the AES, we will burn Nigeria down. I'm making this video. I am from Nigeria. I want to let you know this. I'm from Nigeria, but you are the president that I know. Because the AES is an organization that is started in our continent, sponsored in our continent. The AES is not sponsored by Europe. It's not sponsored by the United States. It's not sponsored by European Union. It's sponsored by you in our continent. It's sponsored by Asimi Goita in our continent. It's sponsored by General Tiyani in our continent. So that's the only organization that we know. I say again, the AES is the only true organization that represents ECOWAS does not represent us. Because those organizations, African Union, ECOWAS, they are sponsored by the Europe, they are sponsored by the United States, they are sponsored by France. Therefore, they are not working for us. They because it's part of our brothers only. And I promise you, if Nigerians, any Nigerians or any country, anywhere, any band they use, they are going to be using to do anything rubbish in your country. Wipe them out. Wipe them out.
All right, that is a Nigerian lady making her stand, and this is from Amban News. That's Amazonians. They are the one that shared this video. So here is something I want you to understand. The AES are not actually just about protecting their airspace, and some of you think that they are very weak. Let's continue because this video may be long. I will try my best to see if I can manage. Maybe I may split it into two, but let me see how far we can go on this one. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, have launched a regional investment bank with initial capital of 500 billion CFA francs, about $895 million. The bank will finance major project infrastructures, energy, and agriculture, using revenues from resources such as gold and uranium to promote economic independence. Why Nigeria is begging France to be in charge of their tax system, meaning that France will automatically have access to your economic strategy and your economic strength. So they have to know, because controlling tax of a nation has to do with a lot of things that there's a lot of package that will come with it. Your secret and everything will be revealed to them. That means they want to press the button when they want to press it. And of course, the easiest way to start deal with Nigerian politicians is focusing on their own interests. The launch followed a sign ceremony in Bamako, Mali, and the bank is now operational, with each country committing roughly 5% of its tax revenue to support it. Look at the leaders that may be pushing. Other countries who are those corrupt leaders will be doing everything necessary to quench all this progress and this effort. That is what they're known for. And we are gonna move from this to another thing. Like I told you, many questions is many reports here, and we can only manage the time that we have. The alliance leaders are too merciful. Somebody said this is from Africa. How do you continue feeding someone who wanted to harm you for 6 days? You know what I'm talking about? What this guy is talking about? Because of the 11 Nigerian Air Force that have been detained in Burkina Faso as we speak, that feeding them, you will only feel aware that they are out to destroy you. But that's what a good leader do. They have to keep, because had they shot that plane, okay, that military aircraft down, they wouldn't have access to some of things they hadn't have access to. And they don't even know what those 11 soldiers have told them, revealed to them, and all that, because they are not, it's not done on them that they're in a critical condition. Some are rumoring that after trial, that the tendency of them facing life imprisonment is there. Unless if Nigerians step up and do what they're supposed to do, which is just to be real to yourself and go for dialogue. Remove your hands from this kind of enabling foreigners to conquer Africa simply because of your personal interest. Because Burkina Faso and Niger and Mali have been there. They have worked with the France. They know what France can do. They know they know most of the things that you don't know yet. They know the reason why Nigerian government are pushing themselves to France. So there's nothing you can hide from them. When you want to talk about international, like experts, secret information from Western world, they also have access to it. Russia is there, and don't forget, there's a group Russia formed, they call themselves what I forgot the name. All right, that name is a kind of you have European Union, you have NATO or NATO. They have their own, and this their own comprises of, I think, Iran. I am sure of South Africa and think Indian government are there as well. Or let's see they are put that, I don't know. China is there. But you see, they have also top people that support them, top content that support them. So France, no. You think that Burkina Faso holding French citizens for almost 1 year, you think he's a child play? You get why? You are answerable to France, and the France that you are answerable to they're somehow panicking about Burkina Faso. So for those of you who think that no, this and that, is up to you. Anyway, the person said, who would you have as a commander in chief? I am not going to answer that. Please let me know in the comment section. Oh my goodness, people can be funny. Now let's hear from this guy. All right.
11 Nigerian troops they were detained in Burkina Faso a few days ago for violating AES alias.
It's no longer news, but just pay attention.
Guys, tension just escalated even more further between Nigeria
and Burkina
Faso. And this is all we know today, the 13th of December 2025, between Nigeria and Burkina Faso. Guys, if care is not taken, now Burkina Faso authorities claim they have already contacted Portuguese government, asked them if really that aircraft was coming to their country. But Portuguese government said they know nothing about any C-130H aircraft coming from Nigeria to their country. Nigerian government claimed that that particular aircraft was traveling to Portugal for a special mission, but it had an emergency landing in Burkina Faso. Now, Burkina Faso government is saying that Nigerian government is lying. They forcefully brought down that aircraft in their country after noticing dictating that the aircraft violated their airspace. They used electronic jamming equipment provided by Russia Federation to brought that aircraft down. Now, Nigerian government claiming that the aircraft had an emergency landing in Burkina Faso. And according to a report right now, that particular aircraft was heading to a particular location where terrorists used to come inside Burkina Faso. So the Burkina Faso authorities right now want to charge this case to court. If those 11 Nigerian crews are found guilty, they will be sentenced to life imprisonment. But if they are not found guilty, they will release them. Now, Burkina Faso authorities are asking Nigeria, are you guys the ones sponsoring terrorism in Sahel, in Burkina Faso?
Because the plane, the military aircraft was dictated that they're heading towards that place that terrorists are. So you see, when you are corrupt and you want to do this kind of movement, when you jam somebody that is decent, listen.
Because what you guys are saying is not making any sense. First of all, you say that the aircraft was traveling to Portugal. Now we have contacted Portuguese government. They denied. They said they don't know anything about.
Even though the route that we're taking in that airspace does not connect to Portugal, allegedly, I don't know, but people said that. So if truly is not, there's nothing like, there's no route there. Like, just like you want to go to, let's say you want to go to Lagos, and you decided to focus through Sokoto. Doesn't add up. So you understand? So that is exactly what it looks like. Not that you cannot go from Sokoto to Lagos, but you can see you just running around. This is the road that will lead you very fast. You ignore that route and try to follow the long one, the lengthy one that may take you hours or days. That means you are not telling yourself the truth.
And your aircraft coming into their country. So guys, this is what is happening right now. Ibrahim Traore and a senior Guantan the Sahel leaders said this case must be charged to court. And if they are found guilty, they will be sentenced. Life imprisonment in Burkina Faso. Nothing Nigerian leaders can do to stop that. You violated our airspace without authorization.
and you are claiming that your aircraft was heading to Portugal. Now we have confirmed that your aircraft wasn't heading to Portugal. And also, according to the report, that aircraft, they switched the transponder. They switched the transponder, making it almost impossible for Burkina Faso to detect that particular aircraft. But they didn't know that Burkina Faso have already advanced with some.
Do you understand what this guy said now? So Nigerian government, the aircraft was there with every assurance that they will not be, nobody will dictate them. That is the software that he mentioned, and is just to kind of block anybody to dictate their presence without knowing that Burkina Faso are no longer that banana republic. They have advanced. For some of you, oh, Burkina Faso, Nigeria will smoke in one. We don't pray, don't ask for something that you are not. You don't bargain for that. You need to think. Nobody is praying for war, but the best way to avoid it is to keep your hand straight. Don't do magomago, because they call them red-handed, meaning that all this shenanigans going on about. But trust Nigerian politicians, they are willing to sacrifice those that soldiers too and forge ahead. They can lie and lie. Anyway, hear this.
Russian technology, some Russian equipment. They detected that aircraft, brought it down forcefully, according to Burkina Faso government. But according to Nigeria, they say they had an emergency landing. So guys, this is what is happening right now. The tension does escalated here in West Africa.
Now we are.
What do you think?
Now we are going to move to something else, because we cannot just rely on this one, right? So here is the Sahel Revolutionary Army, what they said. All right, and this is 5 hours ago, as of the time of recording the video, as you can see here. AES Nigerian C-130 forced landing at the Bobo last week is not a bluffing. In a world where manipulations are done in the open, the more you try to conceal a conspiracy, the more it gets exposed. The recent incident of Nigerian C-130 forced to land at Bobo Dolso is not just a technical. It's not just a technical anchored. It is a hinge moment. It symbolized a clear affirmation. The AES is not a paper entity. That means just by talking, or they are not existing on paper. They are actually existing practically, like physically. You can feel it, you can touch it. But an organized, capable, lucid, and sovereign force. Okay. Contrary to what some fears or caricature, AES is not a closing organization. It is ready to cooperate with any state. It is not a closing organization. It is ready to cooperate with any state that actually fights terrorism. Meaning that even if Nigeria are struggling to, combat with the terrorism, they should have just called their West African counterparts, relate with them, plan on how to tackle it. But how can they do that when they are the one funding it? Because if you're not funding, how can you tell me that? That's why when I see some Nigerians bragging, even so Christians, that do you know our army can do that? I'm not saying that the army cannot do that. What I'm saying is that why don't you use that strength as well to go against insurgents, terrorism, and what have you? You have all these things in your region. Battling it, you are facing it squarely, yet you couldn't even do much about it, and you are talking. It says, including Nigeria, that even if Nigeria want to do, they can cooperate with them. The clear-footed giant, often embedded in its own security contradiction, the AES can provide logically and strategic and human support to those who ask for it, but never in chaos or without constitution. Have to follow it legally, not from back door. But legitimacy is not only about force. Resilience is dignity. The people of Sahel are eagerly waiting for social justice. After the fight against terrorism, we have to force other enemies. We have to face other enemies: corruption, administrative rackets, mismanagement of resources. Rich must return to the people. Rich must return to the people. This is how AES leaders will be even more proud, by building a strong and equitable economy, and who every day resist and produce who every day resist and produce. It should be recalled that the C-130, which departed from Nigeria, transited through Abidjan, then landed in Kohogo, an Ivory base often linked to foreign military devices. The fact that such an aircraft in a climate of regional tension continues flying unauthorized in Burkina airspace prompted an immediate response constrained by the AES control mechanism. The plane was forced to land at Bobo Dozo, a strong prices a strong praises reverence act. The airspace of the AES can no longer be violated with impunity. A strong, precise, revealed act. The airspace of the AES can no longer be violated with impunity. I'm trying to understand what he said there, but it does not make sense to me. They are now telling you that they are very okay, that they are ready to, as a sovereign nation, this is what we can do, this is what we are capable of doing. We are no longer sleeping, we are no longer taking things for granted, we are no longer shying away from our sovereignty. We are now in control of our space. And this is the kind of these three countries are planning together, sharing information together, working as a brothers to make sure that they protect that region from France. And some people are somewhere busy trying to pull them back to France. This is not a bluff. This is a red line. In this context, Benin appears as the weak link used to test the reaction of the AES. Benin's forces are limited, and any attempt coup, whether real or simulated, is also aimed at observing the position of the Sahel states. Moreover, the hesitant responses by the head of the Benin's presidential guard first claimed to have maintained everything, then admitting to having appealed to Nigerian aviation and France, show a blatant inconsistency. When we win, we don't ask for foreign backup. After the blue undermine the credibility of the state. In the shadow of this agitation, a political mechanism is drawing itself that of a France African relay. Alassane Ouattara, who will not be able to fight a new mandate without challenging any democratic logic, seem to want to prepare for continuity. And who better than Patrick Talon, that is the president of Benin? The man just listen. He who promised not to do second term ended up doing so. African leader, typical African leader. That's why people are very happy with Ibrahim Traore and AES. In the optic logic of maintaining influence, Talon could be the touch that altering this discrepancy passes. discreetly passes of Paris, that is France, to keep the region under custody, but history does not repeat itself in the same way. The wind has turned. ECOWAS is not more than an echo of its own powerlessness, silence in the face of the drift in Guinea-Bissau. Softness is the Ivorian cases, and hypocrisy is the treatment of Benin. RFI, once a reference, still rely on his same African review guru, asking the same question that the grandfather, sons, and grandchildren of the continent leaders for 30 years without ever updating its reading. The world has changed. The people do understand. They are analyzing, they are reacting. The AES is a deterrent force, but also a propulsion force. Let me take it. The AES is a deterrent force, but also a propulsion force. The C-130 force to land at Bubble is not a simple technical operation. It is a symbol of restore sovereignty. Benin is not Sahel, and the AES is not a field of missile crossing. It's not a field of missile crossed by unpunished cricket. It is a stand confederation, capable of enforcing its border, inspiring discipline, proposing alternative, and above all, they refuse to poison logistics of a fatal accident order. Many of these things that they're pointing out here is still the same thing that the people of Benin, not people of Burkina Faso said yesterday. In our video, I made it clear to us that one of the things that people from Benin, what they want is for other African countries to understand that they cannot protect themselves. We cannot, speak for ourselves. You don't need to speak on our behalf. Maintain your lane, and day your day, and day my day. And African Hub said this. African Hub said, the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, has announced that the fact of 11 Nigerian soldiers detained in Burkina Faso will be decided after the conclusion of ongoing investigations. This was confirmed by Mali's Minister of Security and Civil Protection, Daoud Alu Mohammed, in an interview with BBC. Authority with the AES says the matter is being handled through internal security and intelligence procedures, with no final decision taken yet. The development highlights the growing security sensitivity and condition challenges within the Sahel region as countries intensify counterterrorism and border control efforts. So just like what that guy played, the guy said in the video that we played, that the plan is to wait after the trial, after everything, they cannot give the final judgment. So for the sake of this time, the minutes of the video, I think I need to wind down. And there's so many reports, so many issue going on about this thing. I want to end it here. Please make sure you like the video and tell me what you think about it. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now. Take care.